got a hot one right now. 3 versus 7. Cooper and Mara in the circle. Paul Sells, Michael Reed, Randy Richardson are your officials, and Michigan controls the tap.
There goes Johnson. Michigan State goes a minute.
What should we pay attention to early on for both teams?
How they handle the ball screen, how they contain the dribble drive in the lane by point guards.
Morenz Johnson, the Illinois transfer, across the lane. His shot way short. And here come the Spartans. Fears has been on fire over the last couple, and he draws a foul on Cadeau. Never.
Not in wins. Never gets in there. Everybody trying to get back for Michigan. You got to identify that is key in the retreat. Nice pin here.
Ugo Chukwu.
He can shoot it.
Cooper guarded by Mara. That's going to be an interesting matchup. Fears inside and throws it away. Only loss of the season coming at home to Wisconsin.
This guy's the real deal. Johnson very good at fitting the post, cutting, offensive rebounding, and this kid's got hooks and moves.
Mara with a nice footwork on the baseline, and he'll get the Wolverines on the board for the first time.
Because he is a basketball player. He's just not a big guy anymore. Really has developed an all-around game. Automatic switches, he helps out. Oh, they don't switch.
Transferred from UCLA. Ugo Chukwu.
Nice roll. How about that?
Cooper.
Great vision by Ugo Chukwu.
And the Spartans are on the board. Michigan beat number 5 Nebraska 75-72 in Ann Arbor on Tuesday. They had to come back to win that game, but locked the Huskers down in the closing moments of the second half. Carson Cooper, 12 points against Rutgers on Tuesday.
Good trail here.
Mara backing up on Cooper. Across the lane, had it knocked out of his hand. Picked up by Cohen Carr. Carr rises. Long rebound. Fears lets it fly. Rims off.
2 good looks.
Michigan averaging 91 points a game. Michigan State 79. Down the lane. Cadeau will use that nice frame and bank it down for the North Carolina transfer.
He really knows how to get in the lane and be creative. That little discard, he's got a lot of upper body strength. Making those threes makes him a tough out.
Elliot Cadeau also plays on the Swedish national team. Cooper fouled by Mara. Driving to the basket. Now Fears. Young man from Joliet, Illinois.
A lot of bumps and pins by Michigan State.
6 to shoot.
See if they dig on Kohler.
Kohler, turnaround jumper, high arcer short.
Tough shot, too far for the fade.
Let's see if the Wolverines try to get Lendeborg involved in the offense.
He plays within the game.
There it is.
How about
and there it goes.
Did you call that one, huh? That's his 28th of the year. If he does that, he'll have his fingerprints on this game.
Yaxel Lendeborg really turning out to be a star. Here's the trailer inside. Carr has it stripped out of his hands.
They got numbers here.
Burnett.
Good off the bounce, too.
Lendeborg drives, spins, laser ejected by Carr.
How about that reaction? So great recognition.
Michigan State beat Rutgers 88-79 in overtime Tuesday in Piscataway. It was a terrific come-from-behind win. They were down by as many as 12 in that game. Lendeborg, top of the key.
Good match for him.
Cooper sliding with him.
Got to get Johnson inside.
Gale, the lob, and taken away by Cooper. First turnover for the Wolverines. Turnovers have been a problem, Coach Ray.
Absolutely, it's hurt them. No question.
7-2 right now, the Wolverines. A good note for the Wolverines. They've changed the foul to Burnett. Mara does not have 2 fouls. He has only 1. Cooper Michigan State coming up short on a lot of their shots to start.
They're having trouble with the switching defense. Got to cut better, got to screen better.
Spartans start 1 for 5. Lendeborg.
Point forward mentalities. Wow.
Three-pointer short. Johnson with the rebound. Lendeborg with a rebound. Kaysen, air ball. Another rebound. Lendeborg.
No reset.
10 to shoot. Cadeau, guarded by Fears, downtown.
Wow.
And it's...
Ooh, and Fears was right there. That was deep. He is having a solid year, Cadeau.
Elliot Cadeau with 7 points on Tuesday against Nebraska. However, he did have 7 assists as well.
They're sloppy here. They're really doing a great job cutting.
Fears, the kick. Kohler, got it.
He can drill him with the best of them. That's his 36th of the year. 10 double-doubles. Nice pass.
Inside and a whistle. Lendeborg to the line.
Lets the game come to him.
And
trap strong and then retreat.
Michigan State worked on this.
And they like to attack.
In practice yesterday, Ward down the lane. He just checked in. Baseline, air ball. Third team foul against the Wolverines.
Great footwork inside.
Mara back in the game for Michigan. Fears circling.
Nice hands.
Almost stolen. Fears downtown. Short.
Nice look. Gotta catch it. Reminds me a little of Joe Dumars. How about that?
Now he is thick, Coach. One thing about him. Tang. Rims off. Nice rebound. Blocked by Mara.
Now look at him run pin to pin. 2 years ago, he couldn't do that. Oh, Kohler locking up.
Mara with position.
Got to dig a little and help.
Left hand jump hook off the glass. Good.
He's got spice and variety, that kid.
He's got 4. And a whistle. Offensive foul on Cam Ward. His season high was 5 against Oakland and Wake Forest.
Cheddar on the floor now. He spaces the D a little bit because he's a terrific open shooter.
And Mara using that body again. This time on the rim off. Michigan State, though, 1 for their last 9. They got to get cooking.
Oh, they've kicked out of the lane.
Ward off the heel.
Fears has not been able to turn the corner.
Backdoor
nice
Gale. And foul. How to stop Mara. He's been getting some good looks inside.
And they got McCullough on him now. Not as physically imposing as Cooper.
McKinney, Mr. Basketball in the state of Michigan. That one deflected. Kaysen.
Got the 3-guard look here with Gale on the floor.
Mara again at point-blank range, and another easy layup.
It's unbelievable. Nice entry pass. The rest, easy.
Largest lead of the game now for Michigan. Baseline, McCullough.
He can shoot, though.
Loose. Spartans trying to dig it out.
Takedown.
Out of bounds. Let's see.
Well, they didn't call a foul, but Carter.
McKinney and Cheese.
Middle ball screen. Nice back screen by Cheddar. And he can shoot it. Nice ball fake. Nice denial. Cooper.
McKinney. And Scott with a rebound. Ugochukwu. Scott. Cooper. McCullough. Cohen.
I thought he had the floater if he took it. McKinney blew up that ball screen. Good call here, too. All McKinney on the defensive end.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Lendeborg, Mara, Johnson, Burnett.
Burnett very good at getting to open spots.
And he's got a quick trigger as well. Mara, guarded by McCullough. Trying to deny him, draws a double, lost it, loose ball, picked up on the baseline by the Spartans.
Roy Johnson really plays hard.
Jump shot, finally goes down.
That's the guy, I think, Scott. He's got to make those open jumpers, fill the void. That's his 18th of the year.
Michigan has led by as many as 13. Scott, a freshman.
Good check out all around.
Now Fears. Back to Scott. Let's see if he'll reload.
I like Kohler inside in this particular set. I know he can make the threes.
Again, no foul on the play.
And they don't get, look at this pass. You see him do this all the time now. See, unbelievable feel for the game. A dime Mara, a bullet to the other end.
And Johnson with the easy bucket. He's one of the leaders in field goal percentage in America. 22-13.
Those are the easy baskets you crave against either. Oh, tough shot here.
Fears pushing off, uses that strength. 22-15. Spartans settling down a bit. Spears with 7 on 3 of 6 shooting.
Right on Burnett on the catch. When are you going to come? Are you going to dig?
Mara jump hook, left hand short. McCullough with a one-handed rebound. Michigan.
Because this kid's...
Second free throw goes. 22-17. Spartans right back in it. And here comes the crowd.
McCullough didn't play against Rutgers, just kept working, getting the opportunity tonight.
10-2 run right now for Michigan State. They were down by as many as 12 to Rutgers in the first half, 11 in the second half. Baseline, that goes Lendeborg.
Come on, consummate player, that kid.
Fears in traffic, 15-footer, off the bounce, everything short for Michigan State in this first half. Almost as if they're playing a little tight.
They are, a little great look that time.
They're shooting 27% from the field. Approaching the 5-minute mark. Lendeborg.
Pretty good handle.
Cross court, Cadeau. He'll give it back to him. Big fella. 14-foot fade, no. Michigan State in flux and a foul.
Smart play.
Now that's going to be the second foul on Mara. 89%. He was shot in his left quad.
Got to go through Johnson at some point. Yaxel as well. They've not got any touch for the big guy on the box. Perez.
Johnson on the handoff. Lendeborg, 10 to shoot. They swing it. Cadeau, catch and shoot. Got it.
How can you fall asleep? Great motion by Cadeau, but Devine was less than Devine.
Cadeau's got 8. Trey Ford has come in for Michigan State. He wears number 9 with the ball right now. A senior from Florence, Mississippi. Up
nice
top.
pump.
The kick. Carr's got to hit it. That jump shot, a work in progress.
4 seconds.
Kohler up top. It's got to fly. And it's a shot clock violation.
He's got to be careful, Kohler.
Right here at Michigan State.
I still can see him run around the bases, pumping.
That home run with the Dodgers.
Yep.
All right, 27-19.
Gale has not been able to get to the rim. He's very good off the bounce.
Gale transferred from Ohio State to start last year. McKinney, 6 to shoot, baseline, turn, rattling down.
Post up. Beautiful. That's a guard, folks. A good call from the sideline.
He's got 5. And Michigan takes a 29-19 lead. They've led by as many as 13 in this game.
Carr's been quiet.
Michigan known for the points they score, Rap, but they are a tremendous defensive team.
Absolutely. They're balanced, no easy fast break. Look at this, keeping the dribble alive. Smart play.
And he'll get the second. 29-21. Under 3 to go here in the first half. The third-ranked team in the nation, the Michigan Wolverines, against the seventh-ranked team in the nation, the Michigan State Spartans. Long jump shot, Lendeborg off the heel, trying to chase his own rebound. And Cam Ward with the board, but it looks like he traveled.
Yeah. Michigan match it.
They have high hopes for Cam Ward.
Ooh, that was close to a 5. Same set. Nice relocate.
Kaysen. And a foul against Lendeborg.
He wants them to check. They can't check, you know. It's a foul call. The physicality is incredible, Gus. You'd be calling mommy, I think. Look at this, these two big bodies taking aim.
They're going to take the foul off the board for Lendeborg. And he will shoot free throws.
Number 3 committed.
A little over 4 times a game.
Inside, Lendeborg goes up, count it, and the foul.
How about that? That little circle play and a slip.
And makes it 34-21.
They're trying to get Cheddar in.
Cohen Carr. Inside,
No,
that
what
one
a play.
rejected by Johnson.
Oh, great position, D.
Nothing working offensively for Michigan State. In and out dribble, the kick, baseline, Burnett, Pure.
How about
make that
Kaysen?
McKinney.
How about that look by Kaysen as well?
They lead the Big Ten in opponent field goal percentage, 36.9 per game. That's second in the nation. They're 7 for 7. And he'll miss the second. Loose ball in the corner.
Good hustle, Kohler.
Fears
Ooh.
almost fouled by Kaysen. No call. Wow. Kohler.
They are teeing up on one another right now.
6 to shoot. Fears has to hurry. Baseline. And he, with .6 to go, he poked out of bounds. Looking. And knocked away by Johnson. And a shot clock violation against Michigan State.
Well, not much they could do.
But they've been playing better in the second half, especially against Rutgers. You were there. And they were down by 11. Sent that game into overtime for a road victory.
Tough match right here. Off the bounce, creative.
Lendeborg wanting to take Kohler. 10 to shoot for Gale. He's athletic.
That's his game. That's his game right there.
Got it up and in.
He's strong, tough in that lane.
Fears, hard push into the front court. Under a minute to play. Kohler's got to hit something. Off the heel.
Nobody back.
Outlet, Lendeborg. Watch out.
Oh, yes. All of a sudden, they leak out. Talk about Yaxel knowing the game. This kid is so clever.
P-ranked teams, Auburn, Gonzaga, and USC.
That front line has been impressive, but their defense, as you noted.
And Michigan with the ball. McKinney working his way inside, steps through, short. Scott, diagonal pass, Cohen. Whoa, he tried to flush it. He got up high. So Cohen Carr. 40-24.
Cadeau on the floor now. The floor general.
They don't take his time.
Wide open look, too. Nobody at the rim. Got to contain any bounce and the spray.
Cadeau. Gale with a step on the baseline. They swing it. Cheese tried to draw foul halfway down, and he does draw foul. And that comes from behind win for the Wolverines. Calling Cheddar a team-first guy. He can translate our message in the locker room.
I hope he wants to be a play-by-play guy.
I hope not. Carr down the lane, on the move, jam with 2 hands.
Can that be a message?
In the first half.
Can that be a message, Gus?
First 3 minutes for Michigan State, very important. They have the basketball to start this second half.
And they come out with a little 1-1-3, like a 2-3 it melds into.
Scotty, and it can't get the roll.
Nice hustle.
Ball. Burnett in the front court throws it, and Scott backtracks and picks it up. So it's Fears, Scott, Cooper.
This is a little bit of a gamble, this zone. They got a great clean look.
Michigan State 2 for 13 from the 3-point line. Carr elevates in the paint and rattles one home.
Whew. What do they say? You don't mess with success, right?
He had that big jam at the end of the first half. 42-28. Does Michigan State have this kind of comeback in them tonight?
Nice.
Against the #3 team in the nation, and Scott with a steal.
Nice help. Kohler, good D as well.
Fears in traffic, pushes off, hands up, jam with 2 hands.
Wow.
CC Ryder.
Is the joint jumping?
And this crowd right back in it as Michigan State starts the second half with a flurry. Burnett baseline jumper, no. Fears, drives, kicks.
Nice pop.
Carr. Now Kohler.
Good patience right now.
14-footer, Fears, and foul.
Locker room, I don't know if there's any paint left on the wall.
Fears with 13 and 4 assists. Second free throw goes. MSU 12 of 13 from the line. The lead has been cut to 10. They start the second half on a 6-0 run.
Got to get Mara involved a little bit in that low post area. There you go.
To Mara.
There you go.
Yes.
Nice. How about Cadeau with the 5?
Fears the other way. Somebody's got to hit some perimeter shots, though, for Michigan State.
Got to stay at home on the shooters. Go one-on-one.
Cooper inside. And
nice save by Kohler.
Cooper. Shot clock at 16. Here's Fears and Cooper with the pick and roll.
This kid is some competitive. Fears, though.
He'll take a 3.
Shot.
Got that one blocked by Lendeborg. Ahead of the field to the basket. Wham!
Didn't need it.
Lendeborg, another good game scoring the basketball. He's got 14.
Tom's upset. Jeremy doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes.
The lob inside, and Cooper with the 2-hand flush.
That makes up for a little bit. That worked in the first half. Got to go with it.
Mara slips to the basket. Blocked from behind. Picked up by Fears.
Boy, different energy right now with this team.
Fears the lob. Woo!
How about that?
It's right out of the locker room.
As they to be a little more impatient like they were in the first half.
10-point game. Cadeau. Nice handle.
Tough pass.
Tried to wrap it around. Picked up Fears. He's got Koa with him. Here comes Fears. And one.
How about that? And 1.
Adds a free throw. Fears just carrying this Michigan State team. 17 points. 9 of 10 from the free throw line.
Little Iverson cut with a ball screen.
McKinney.
Nice shot by Fears again.
And Yale, did he save it? No, out of bounds. Michigan State basketball. Michigan with 8 turnovers in this game. They've got 4 in this half. And we got 16 minutes left. Fears sliding. Hang in.
Decimating the interior D.
Jared Fears. Spartans on a 15-4 run. 46-41. Now Mara misses it at point-blank range. Fears the other way. The kick. Cohen.
The house would have come down on that one, Gus.
Yes, it would have.
And you as well. Cadeau's got to get it organized now. Get him involved in some ball screen situations.
McKinney, reverse layup, no. And out of bounds, will stay right here. But right now, Wolverines out of sync. They've turned it over 4 times in the second half.
And they can get in the lane with the bounce now without the activity of the big bodies.
6 to shoot. Cheddar, cross court. McKinney. Step back jumper in the corner.
Wow.
Big time player.
What a delivery.
Trey McKinney with 10 off 4 of 7 shooting. And that'll quiet this crowd for a moment. 48-41.
Well, the defense has been excellent. Straight up man. We're switching. Nice show by Johnson.
Cooper making himself big on the box. Quick turn, lost it.
Timeout, guys. He just looked at his team. He said, we have to play smarter. We have to play stronger. We knew they were going to go on a run. Just settle in and start taking away some baskets.
All right, Al, thank you very much. 48-41, Wolverines.
Got to be careful if Cheddar were to pick and pop or a dribble drive kick, and the offensive foul by Johnson. They still have that 2-point guard mentality with Cadeau and McKinney.
So many great point guards in the history of this program.
Nice.
Ball block, goaltending is the call.
And
count the basket. Michigan State shooting 60% this half. Remember, at the end of the first half, they shot 27%. Cadeau. And a 5-point guard.
And they need him on the floor. That's a big third foul.
It'll be a quick blow. Gale creating. Cut off by Carr. Gale driving inside, nice. Stolen by Cooper.
And that's all Carr's man-to-man defense. Solid.
Tang feeds Kohler.
You really got to fake to get a shot off.
Pull up Jay. He got it.
He makes you fade.
3-point game. Just like that. Michigan led by as many as 18. Baseline. Big fella. Short again.
Played a long time with that Yaxel out there, too. Lendeborg.
McKinney. This kid's getting better and better. No, make that Lendeborg.
This is the guy, I think, settles things down for Michigan. And how about the rip through? Oh, get in your motion. A lot about your players, your depth, your rotations.
And he'll get the third. 50-45. Fears remains on the bench with the 3 fouls. Cam Ward comes in now for Michigan State. He wears number 3. Athletic.
It's rudderless now on the offensive end for Michigan State. No pure point guard. So it's going to have to be by committee, and they go zone now.
Cooper roaming the baseline. There he is. Power dribble. Reverse. No. Ward. Blocked by Mara, out of bounds. His second block.
How about this kid?
Cheddar. Pull up jumper straight away.
Hadn't had a look either. They have rushed it.
Ward clearing the rebound. Now Fears going back to work at a
Cooper. What are you doing?
His third.
Let the play settle. They provide the lift. Fears now has to be careful. Play solidly without fouling.
McKinney. Mara.
Ward did a nice job bodying them away from the box, Mara. Ooh.
13 to shoot, McKinney. Air ball.
I was saying he's with the leg.
And they're going to call it on McKinney.
With the pull down.
That he was trying to draw a foul.
Under review for potential flagrant foul.
Let him pull down. The letter of the law.
And
Came up. I think he's got a lot of talent. Excuse me, guys. Son play.
And Michigan State gets the ball.
And again, a little zone.
Down by 3.
Got to pop to the foul line, the logo.
Fears has been cerebral. Baseline, Scotty.
Nice rebound. Love your guards going down there and helping. This is where you need him.
Mara, guarded by Ward, draws a double, skips across the lane,
Nice
and
tip.
tipped up and in by Lendeborg.
He's always in the right spot, that kid. Great feel.
Lendeborg with 16 and 7. 52-47. In Michigan State's last game against Rutgers, they had to come back from being down 11 in the second half. Scott, lefty, woo, counted. Young fella. Jordan Scott adds the free throw. 52-50, just like that. America, the number 3 team, the number 17 in the country. We got a 2-point game with 10:30 to play. Call a friend. Lendeborg. 8 to shoot.
See if they dig a little and help.
Mara turns. They squeeze it. Kicks it into the back court.
He should say it's a shot clock violation.
So here's Fears. Spartans been down by 18. They can tie it with a 2 and take the lead with a 3. They have not led in this game. 7 to shoot.
Got to get into cracks and drive it.
Fears, step back, 15, in and out.
Foul.
And a foul. Tim McKinney in the backcourt. Lendeborg, Gail Mara for Michigan. McKinney, cross court, Kaysen deep. Loose. Batted out, Lendeborg. Kaysen reloads.
How about that for confidence, huh? How about that, stepping up and leaving it out there?
Big time bucket for Kaysen, his first points of the game.
Kohler's got Kaysen. Well, now they switch back. They're good at that.
Fears, 16. Got it.
How about that? Pull up. Gets to his spot. Kenny a little late with the tag.
He's got a game high 21. 55-52. 9 minutes to play. Kaysen. Lendeborg thought about it. Kohler guarding. Lendeborg trying to shake it. That one off the mark for McKinney. Fears the other way. Down the lane, hangs in the air, off the glass, no.
He was looking for the foul.
It looks like he may be tired.
Yeah.
Now Kaysen.
A great recovery on defense.
Gale across the lane. McKinney takes a 3. And out of bounds. Okechukwu will run the point.
Can shoot it more than a point guard, but just get it to the right spots is what he has to do.
Tang back in. Divine Okechukwu. Kohler a 3.
Bam! How about him stepping out? Didn't waste the time on the foul line.
The equalizer, and we're level at 55. Michigan State has climbed the mountain after being down by 18.
Nice help in the back.
And a foul.
Toughness about him.
Expect to see him go the rest of the way with 7:38 to play. Cadeau, the inbounder.
Good to see Cadeau back on the floor.
Cheddar, tough shot. Loose ball. And knocked out of bounds. Cadeau Stolen away. Fears. He's got Cooper trailing. Fears. Euro.
How about
And
that?
good. And Michigan State takes their first lead of the game. 57-55. And we're level at 57. 7:19 to play, second half.
As it should be with these two teams, don't you think?
That's what we thought coming into it. Michigan State did not play their best first half. Fears, though, ignited.
Nice pump.
Kohler. Cooper.
Where he had the look and passed it up.
Scott down the lane on the move.
Oh, my
off the
goodness.
glass.
He has arrived.
10 points. Spartans up 59-57.
What footwork by Carson Cooper.
Michigan looks a little lost. Cheddar. Pure.
How about that? The confidence that kid has.
Cheese.
Relocated, hid, and delivered.
And the Wolverines back up. That's Cheddar's first field goal. And Fears will call a timeout.
When they back to that 2-3 zone.
Michigan State shot 27% in the first half. They're at 57% here in the second half.
Got an empty side left.
Fears trying to turn the corner. Bumped. Top of the arc. Scott.
Look at him hustle, though.
To Wisconsin. And they were at home.
Scott's got a tough matchup with McKinney.
Michigan State, their two losses, Nebraska and Duke. Inside. And a whistle. Johnson.
Remember Alonzo Mourning?
Yes. I couldn't concentrate that long for anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Second free throw goes down. Here's Kohler. Cooper.
The zone. Now they go man-to-man.
Carr driving. Goes up and draws a foul.
Yep.
Carr again. And he missed both.
Steady Eddie gets the rebound.
Lendeborg is 11.
A blur cut.
Cadeau.
Johnson really good at slipping.
Here's Johnson now, guarded by Kohler. Makes himself big. Across the lane. Pulls up. And rims out.
How about that?
Carr with a rebound. Fears has been quiet offensively last couple of minutes.
Well, the zone has kept them in abeyance a little bit. Now they're switching to the man.
Baseline. Kohler guarded by Cadeau.
He can just elevate. Don't get too deep.
And a foul. It's Tuesday, and the way he's
Tell you what, you're right about his work habits. He's made himself into a big-time player.
62-61. His mom told him the Mohawk was done.
Mom's always right.
Yep. 62-61. Cadeau guarded by Scott. Down the lane. Pulls up. Tough shot. Goes down.
He's so confident in that traffic.
He's got 12. Fears. The lob inside. Cooper.
That's smart, too. Just lay it in there.
Carson Cooper, nice hands. Great catch. 1-point game. Number 3 versus number 7. Big Ten basketball. Late January. Johnson skipped and whammo.
How about that? Woo! Kohler a little late. A little chin music, too. Beautiful middle.
66-63.
Was so effective, that roll from the top. You get the help either side.
Fears curling off the glass, strong. Gets his own rebound. And a new shot clock for the Spartans.
Where every possession is a fight.
Baseline change.
Short, fatigue.
Kohler didn't get any lift on that release.
They have football signals from the sideline, thus they've been working on that. With this noise a factor.
Cadeau, step back 3.
Got it. How about that? 2 plays. Big time. Wow. Early daggers.
Well, here come the Spartans. Fears.
Well, they're riding this 1-1-3. Ends up to that 2-3. Somebody's got to slip to the foul line and make a play. Well, they go man.
Fears. Scott turns a corner. Fears explodes to the basket and a foul on the pass. He's 10 of 11 from the line.
Cooper's got a tough match with Cheddar.
Lendeborg
So
strong to the basket.
Coming to his right hand. What a set that was.
He's got 20 and 11. Now Fears probing. He's really clever with that basketball. And on the handoff, Cooper. Cadeau. He's hit some timely buckets in this game. 71-65.
ISO here.
Here comes Johnson to screen. He likes to slip. Cadeau, hard drive down the lane. The kick, Lendeborg. Off the
Look
heel.
at that rebound. Oh, Johnson almost came up with part of it.
And a new shot clock for Michigan with 1:40 to play.
And that's Michigan State's game, coming up with those rebounds.
Biggest day of the year. And this kid, he's had it, especially in this second half. Cadeau.
Some big shot. Look at him with that
Nice
burst.
dive, double pump. Oh!
Wow.
Johnson rocked the cradle. And Michigan takes a 73-65 lead.
They're so flexible with their lineups. They can dominate off the bounce, the reads.
Fears. Can't squeeze it in.
Look at this hustle.
Look at the hustle by Cadeau. Cadeau all over the floor tonight. And since Michigan State took the lead 59-57, the Wolverines have hit 6 of 7 shots. Cadeau, the inbound with McKinney. Lendeborg. And a quick foul. Unbelievable. He can tune out the no loose ball and call a timeout. Lendeborg. Another big game for Yaxel. 22 points, 12 rebounds.
They bring in the rim protection right now.
75-65. Michigan State came all the way back after being down by 18. But they couldn't keep Michigan.
Oh, nice rebound.
Fears. And a hit.
Call a timeout, Scott. But this team, Michigan, can take a lot of punches and a lot of answers.
Cadeau finds Johnson, and they'll foul him quickly. Grabbed a career-high 16 rebounds at Washington a couple weeks ago.
He's like a pro rebounder.
Some say Bam Adebayo.
What's your take of Michigan now after watching this? Taking a shot in the chin.
Well, this is the second time I've seen them this season, and I think they're a wonderfully coached team. I think they have balance and unselfishness and can defend like one of the best teams in the country, just like that. It looks like they've all bought in.
Yeah, absolutely.
16 now for Elliott. Had 7 in the Nebraska win and 7 assists, 5 rebounds in 33 minutes, a couple of steals as well. Putting up really solid numbers this year.
Pretty good rotation in that backcourt.
79-68.
Love the way McKinney's handled this too. Not getting a ton of minutes as a starter, but boy, when he gets in, he takes advantage.
Pulling Carr inside.
They're not giving up.
And fears is fouled. Rare miss from the line. 71st birthday for Tom Izzo.
Not a happy one for him. You know
He's
that.
not going to celebrate like he wanted to. Second free throw good. Michigan State picking up full court. Lendeborg.
Pretty good outlet. He was on the baseline. Usually they lob over the top for him. Tom's upset about saying got a tee now.
As they make the walk down the other end.
Fears calming Tom down versus Tom calming Fears down, you know?
Yeah, Izzo gets a tech. And second one good.
Just a great feel. Deft little bounce pass. Better, Gus, this team. Better and deeper with quality.
They got Duke coming up in February,
Yeah.
which should be an interesting game. 25 seconds remaining in this basketball game. Divine.
They don't give up on anything. Nice play. Yaxel Lendeborg. Pretty play. That's what he does. He just does a little bit of everything. Team oriented on both ends of the floor. Good shooter.
Lendeborg trying to snatch down another rebound out of bounds with 12.2 to go. He's got 13 rebounds tonight to go along with his 26 points.
So they didn't really post him up much. He is a very good post player, too.
A little bit of everything. Tang, extra pass to Fears. He's got 30. And that's how this game will end, 83-71. Michigan led by 16 at halftime. The Spartans erased that on a hot shooting performance and took the lead by 2 points. It would only last for 20 seconds as the Wolverines answered with a 15-4 run and put the game away. Lendeborg led the way with 22 and 12.